took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd, and they're all set as they'll match up with the Cleveland Browns. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the rookie from Oklahoma, it's Joe Mixon, shreds the tackle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Fresh set of downs here. Dalton now to pass. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, you know, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. To throw again. Dalton. With a catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Nice completion there for Andy Dalton. Charles, you worked some of his games when he was at TCU. Now you've worked his games in the NFL. What progression have you seen?
I've seen a guy who took over as a freshman in college and got better and better each year. Always added a little bit more to his game, gets stronger. But the best part about him is he's always been accurate.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. And again, Andy Dalton to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The number 1 overall pick, Myles Garrett. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Passing, it's Dalton. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Space to maneuver at the 40. take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Isaiah Crowell with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Here's Dalton. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Dalton throwing on second down to Mixon on the check down. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Second down, Dalton. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's 3rd down.
I know I'm not giving enough credit to the defenders because that pass was incomplete. But come on, it was A.J. Green. I always expect him to come up with the ball.
Yeah, on those deep routes especially, even on incompletions, it's fun to watch him run those routes.
It certainly is. Boy, he eats up ground, and he usually goes up and gets it.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Here's Dalton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a first down. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And the wideout in motion. The first carry now. This is Hill. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
And when you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
On the toss, Bernard. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. the gun. Dalton looks to throw. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Andy Dalton going to stay on the field. They're going to try and go for it on 4th down. Dalton here from the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Jabril Peppers, the rookie from Michigan. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Following the interception, Kaiser, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Vontaze Burfict. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. On the return now, it's Josh Huff. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. They begin with a run by Crowell. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. Mexico Lobo, it's Jarrell Presley. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. A little dump off for Crowell. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Bengals take possession. Well, if you haven't gotten enough football this Thanksgiving weekend, there's still more to come. Tonight,
yes,
you're pumped up. It's 2 of the most storied franchises in NFL history doing battle, the Packers and Steelers from Heinz Field. Then tomorrow night, more. Wrap up your Cyber Monday with the Texans at the Ravens from Baltimore.
Man, is it time to start shopping already?
Just go online, man. I said Cyber Monday. Click, click, click. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. To the left side here for Eifert. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
Underneath here to Hill. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Dalton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Perry Riley. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A first down carry now for Crowell. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Kaiser now on 2nd down. Rolling to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Defense looking to hold serve one last time here on 3rd and 7. They'll throw here. Kaiser. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
He's going to float this one deep right side, and it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Dalton bootlegs out. He's going to let this one go deep. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. This is Crowell. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now a 2nd down throw for Kaiser. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, Kaiser. Forced out to his left. He's got a first down past the 30. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Kaiser showing what he can do with his legs. It's more than just the arm. He scrambles and picks up the first. Now it's Crowell. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
2nd down, Kaiser. A quick hitter complete. It's Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
Here we go!
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Kaiser now from the 50. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. It'll be a gain of 4. And that's going to lead to a third down. Again, it's Kaiser. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. Our first update now comes from Atlanta. And the Bucs are out to an early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Second half begins with a run by Crowell. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Here's Kaiser. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. They'll run with Crowell. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Second down following the run. They'll run it again with Crowell. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Now a carry here for Presley. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And the penalty now makes it 1st and 20. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. To throw is Kaiser. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct. And what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now. But later, when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
So the D-line's going to spread out. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And now to the air, Dalton. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Final minute now of the third quarter. Dalton gives to Bernard. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Now Mixon. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Kind of running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well because I've got to get those guys on the move a little bit. If you're a static running team, meaning you just want to run it in the middle, you may have some trouble against good defensive tackles. That's what we just saw on that play. No gain.
7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with third down upcoming. Dalton now to pass. And he's got his big tight end, Eifert, and it's a Bengal touchdown. Tyler Eifert, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Out now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Second and 5.
Ohio! Ohio! Here we go! Flag round!
From the gun, Kaiser. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Rashard Matthews, the intended target. And that'll make it third down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
The Browns on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be third and 5.
Let's go!
From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
To throw, Kaiser. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Coleman. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Crowell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Shift together here from the D-line. On 2nd down, here's Crowell. Finding room to the 20. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
But we know one thing, Isaiah Crowell can run if given an opportunity. Had the longest run in the NFL in 2016, an 85-yard touchdown sprint, week 2 against Baltimore.
This one not quite as long, didn't end in 6, but still a great gain. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. First carry for James Conner. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, I can't imagine any celebrations being any bigger than your first NFL touchdown. And this rookie running back is still seeking his. He's not going to get it on that play.
Now, this will be the 9th play on this drive. They'll try to throw here. Kaiser. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Kaiser. This will be caught just inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They'll run. It's the fullback, DeMarco. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And from the 3 now, it's 2nd and goal. Stop short, down at the 1. Had the great move, but couldn't get all the way to the end zone. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. And the seemingly endless drive continues. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll try and punch it in with Crowell. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Isaiah Crowell, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This one taken from the 7. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now they run with Mixon. And an alley to run. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Again, it's Mixon. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll run here with Mixon. And he's brought down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Mixon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On 2nd down, Hill. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And the Bengals on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. A fourth quarter score, meanwhile, from Kansas City. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field, except for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Crowell. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
2nd down following the run. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now the first throw in overtime for Kaiser. And he's got his man on the out route. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 38-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. To Crowell. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here in OT. Kaiser to throw it. Going underneath for Crowell. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. And they need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Mitchell. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. You throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
And the quarterback is actually split out wide there in the Wildcat.
Here we go.
The drive starts with a handoff to Bernard. And he is knocked down from the side. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss. Time now for Dalton's turn here in the extra session. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. 2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 15. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and a mile. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Dalton here from the gun. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Defense showing blitz. On second down now. Hill, and not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. He had his lone attempt blocked earlier. And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. We thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime.